If you've never failed, that means you're not doing anything. And that's pretty much true. If you've never failed, that means you're not doing anything. Well, yeah, you're just staying in your zone. You're staying in your lane. You are not trying to push boundaries. You're not trying to push yourself forward. You're just kind of taking up space, going down the everyday. That's why you wanted this course in the first place, because you are unhappy in your current situation.
Welcome to the Licensed to Live show, where professionals, doctors, champions, VIPs, attorneys, and those in public office discover strategies that help you restart and gain what is lost when you find yourself accused. If another has doubted your integrity, questioned your credentials, or caused your actions to come under scrutiny, you are in the right place. On the other hand, if you have never felt the knot in the pit of your stomach when legal papers are served, the heartbreak of disappointing your family when the lock clicks shut on handcuffs, or had to appear before a board of review, then be aware, the longer you serve, the more likely you are to find yourself under the microscope of those who judge. Prepare yourself for this uncomfortable possibility. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jarrett Patton.
Welcome to episode 13 of the Licensed to Live show. My name is Dr. Jarrett, your host for our journey together today and every day you choose to listen to this show. If you or anyone you know has been dissed, disengaged, dissatisfied, disgruntled, disenfranchised by the healthcare system, please invite them to join us along this journey. Just go to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts and subscribe to Licensed to Live. While you are there, please rate this episode and give me honest feedback so I make sure I provide you with the most up-to-date information about career and life changes. You are about to listen to the last installment of the 5-day mini course. This course started back in episode 9, and you have made it now to the last day. This episode focuses on taking action and the perils of inaction. This is where many of us get stuck. This is why a lot of us fail to see growth or fail to get that change that they so much desire. So there's so many great lessons on this topic. I'm going to get this information to you right away. But before we get started, I would like to let you know about a special opportunity coming up. I've gotten so much feedback on this podcast that I'm offering a masterclass coming very soon. So many people feel trapped in their current careers and are afraid to break out and live to their true destiny. This live masterclass will give you 5 additional strategies to get your career refreshed or restarted despite your limitations, past failures, and unforeseen circumstances. Take your life back now and register for this masterclass at restartwebinar.com. That's restartwebinar.com.
Now is when the fun really begins. Now is when you're going to take action. We spent a lot of time in lesson 4 going through the journey across country, so to speak, trying to get the details of the trip. Tonight is all about taking action. We must take action. Otherwise, the best laid plan will never come to fruition. So we'll talk about taking action. We'll start with the effects of taking inaction. Oh, my plan's not good enough. Oh, I want to get a little bit more detail before I move. Oh, I want to try to make this idea I have perfect before I move forward. Well, these are a lot of things people use to talk themselves out of doing something. They fear action and they use excuses to make themselves inactive. And when you're inactive, you're not moving forward. And unfortunately, you get nowhere. You end up being stuck in the same position that you are and getting absolutely no satisfaction out of it. So you have to get the inaction out of there, and you have to understand that action is your only way to a new beginning. I know you want that new beginning, I've had a new beginning, and many of us have had new beginnings in their careers. It is absolutely essential that you take action. So let's look at action. Action comes in many forms. And in fact, when you take action, you are moving something, and it can be the smallest, tiniest thing that could be out there that would make your action take effect. And in fact, action is cheaper than planning. You can get a team of people to help get your career transition planned, and you have the greatest of plans and you're feeling good about it. And you know what? You've just wasted one of your most valuable resources, your time. Do not waste time. Time is money, and making plans costs you money by way of time, if not actual money. So taking action is definitely cheaper than planning. So once you have your cursory plan, it's time to take action. Your plan doesn't have to be perfect, but you must take action. Action creates courage. Now, we talked about in the inaction piece that if you're not taking action, you're in your comfort zone. You don't have fear because you have fear of taking action. So you gain courage by taking the smallest action step. And by doing so, you end up getting yourself to the point where you are moving forward. It may be slow, but you are moving forward. And that is the key. You are taking steps every day. And when you feel that fear, that means you're moving outside of your comfort zone. And when you're outside of your comfort zone, that means you're experiencing personal growth. We've all been there. Maybe it's been on the first day of a new job or the first day of a new EMR, and you feel like you just can't do it, and you're taking clicks and you're taking little steps and you finally get it. And then as soon as you get really fluent with that EMR, bam, the next one comes along, or you move to another place where you have to learn a new set of skills or a new EMR, and you're all back at square one with the headaches and the grind and the inefficiency. However, taking that action and pushing yourself out of that comfort zone, you are experiencing perfect growth. So action creates courage. It also creates your personal growth. Action will also make you humble. Humility is as important in the health profession as it is. We deal with patients that are in different positions. They actually sometimes don't express themselves fully to us if they feel that we are not on the same level or down to earth, so to speak. So humility is something that many people often practice, but taking action will make you humble because everything won't be perfect. Everything won't be perfect, but you will get where you're going. You're going to go slowly. And as we talked on our journey, you may take a slightly longer route because you took a long turn somewhere, but you're still going to be on there. So there's a few things we'll talk about with failure. One saying is, if you've never failed, that means you're not doing anything. And that's pretty much true. If you've never failed, that means you're not doing anything. Well, yeah, you're just staying in your zone. You're staying in your lane. You are not trying to push boundaries. You're not trying to push yourself forward. You're just kind of taking up space, going down the everyday. That's why you wanted this course in the first place, because you are unhappy in your current situation. So when you are having this feeling that's really pushing you and you're feeling outside of that comfort zone and you're fearing failure, that means you're doing something new. By fearing the failure, but persisting on anyway, you may come into some failure, but it's not the end of the road. You have to fail fast and fail forward. I know you've heard these sayings before, but they are true. You must fail fast and fail forward. And because of that, you know that a failure is a possibility on the journey to your destination. And that's okay. There is going to be expected failure. It's not going to be catastrophic. You remember from lesson 1, we talked about that mindset. So don't think everything is going to fall apart when one mistake is made or there's one small piece of failure. Go forward with it embrace the failure, embrace the rejection, and keep going. So I'm not going to concentrate a lot on the failure other than you need to know exactly that failure is going to be a part of everything in your life as you're going forward. Things aren't going to be perfect. There may be a glitch here and there, but it's not going to stop you. You cannot become paralyzed from it. You cannot go back and say, oh, I need another plan. I need to go do something different. Take action. You need to find a way to take action steps every single day and get to your destination. Take that journey. Take action. There's not anything else on this point. The charge is up to you. You take some time, look at that workbook, give yourself a deadline, give yourself a 24 to 48 hour deadline and said, I will complete these action steps by when. And that's what you do. I'm glad you tuned in. Listen to lesson 5, taking action. This is the biggest thing that you are going to do that's going to keep you moving forward, that's going to get you to that new career that you love and that meets all of your core values. And you're just going to be in a completely different space. And I can't wait for you to get there. It is going to be the best time of your life. So thank you for tuning into lesson 5. Take action. This is the conclusion of the 5-day mini course. Thank you for taking the 5-day Career Restart mini course.
Licensed to live.
Now is the time to take action, fire starters. Make a plan and take action. One suggestion to take action now is to register for the Career Restart Masterclass. You're going to learn 5 additional strategies how to restart and refresh your career. You can sign up right now at restartwebinar.com. And if you or anyone you know has been disengaged, dissatisfied, disgruntled, or disenfranchised with healthcare, please invite them to join us along this journey. Simply go to your favorite podcast distributor and subscribe to Licensed to Live. And while you're there, please rate this episode and give me honest feedback so I make sure I provide you with the most up-to-date information about career challenges and life changes. And don't forget to take action and sign up for the free Career Restart Masterclass at restartwebinar.com. See you next time.
No matter how disheartening the moment of accusation sounds, how deep the pain of immobilization stabs, or how bleak your future looks, no one can take away your license to live. Keep Dr. Jarrett's expertise handy and unlock your future. Go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or another podcast player and subscribe right now to Licensed to Live. See you next time.